Welcome, Nigerians, to another exciting episode of the Issues on Voice of the People TV, where we bring you the most important and pressing issues shaping our nation today. I am your host, Jerry Apeliohai. Welcome to the Issues. Today, on the show, we are tackling the tough topics that matter most to Nigerians, from controversy within the Nigerian police force to updates on the WAEC results and the heated political landscape. We'll dive into it all. Let's get straight to the point. Our top stories today: the Inspector General of Police meets with retired officers over welfare concerns amidst a 149 million naira scandal. WAEC assures the students of 2025 exams result release, and the PDP's bold claim about President Tinubu's 2027 prospects. Stay tuned as we break down these pressing issues and more. After this short break, we'll dig deeper into these topics. Welcome back. Let's dive straight into today's discussion. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, is meeting with retired police officers who are protesting against poor welfare and demanded removal from the contributory pension scheme. The retired officers had protested at the National Assembly and the force headquarters in Abuja, chanting anti-government songs and holding placards. In a separate report, Sahara reporters revealed that the Nigerian police force had paid 149 million naira into the personal account of retired AIG Danladi Lalas for charter flights used by IGP Egbetokun. The payments were made in 4 tranches and appear to violate Nigerian fiscal regulations, which prohibits public funds from being paid into personal accounts. The report highlights concerns about the management of funds within the Nigerian police force and the welfare of retired officers. While IGP Egbetokun assured the protesting officers that their welfare is being addressed, the revelation of the payments to Lala's personal account raises questions about financial accountability and adherence to regulations. Today, I'm delighted to be joined by 2 esteemed guests. Here in the studio, we have Dr. Peter Anosike. Dr. Anosike is a philosopher, development economist, and best-selling author. He is also an erudite commentator on economy, finance, politics, and power. Great to have you join us.
Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure to have you, Dr. Anosike. And of course, joining us virtually is Chris Paul Otaibe, an international correspondent and a friend of the house. Great to have you join us on the issues.
Glad to be here once again, my brother.
All right, let me.
You can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear from Sierra Leone. Okay, let me now go to Dr. Anosike first. Taking a look at the situation. I know you're a friend. You have no love lost for the Nigerian police.
You have started with Chris now.
Yes, but today I think I want to start off with you because it will be proper to start off with you today. Let's now look at the situation. What could have gone so wrong for retired police officers to go on the streets to protest non-payment? And of course, they say they are not happy with the scheme that includes them in a contributory situation where they are not well explained on what their pensions is being used for. Going on the street to protest, coming from retired police officers, what does that say about the system?
Well, Jerry, they say what goes round comes round. Today, they have protested. Nobody used their knife bullets on them. Nobody used the tear gas on them. Nobody used the hot water to disperse them. So this is what they were doing to others when they were in service. During the end bad governance, Nigerians came out to protest what they were going through, and police were scattering them with knife bullets. And so even underage, we are arrested and charged for what? Treasonable felony. So what goes round comes round. Before, I've been saying that the evil that you support today will one day catch up with you. So the evil that they were supporting, that they were encouraging, has now catch up with them. Sincerely, I have no iota of sympathy for any of them. I have no iota of sympathy for any of them. I'm a Christian. Bible say you cannot benefit from what you despise. Nigerians were complaining, we are protesting against bad governance, and these guys were arresting them, beating them, shooting them. It's now their own turn. So personally, Peter Nosike has no iota of sympathy for any member of Nigeria police, serving or retired. That's my submission.
All right. Okay. I don't know. Mr. Chris, taking a look at the situation, what does this protest by retired police officers reveal about the systemic failures in Nigerians' pension and welfare systems, especially for security personnel? Yeah, Dr. Anosuke has no love lost for the Nigerian police already. I don't know whether you have such.
I love Anosuke's common perspective, you know. But it's true, what goes around comes around, right? And that's what we're experiencing today. What you're just seeing is the fact that the suffering that Nigerians protested under the banner of End Bad Governance is beginning to catch up with even those that were weaponized against the masses. So it has to go full circle for the revolution that is coming closer and closer to happen. There is nothing working in this government. Nothing can work in this under these people, under this arrangement at all. So what you're seeing with the police retired police officer is one of the, let's call it, dress rehearsals to the revolution. Don't forget, in Kenya, right now, the police, as one part of the police force there, or security agencies, are joining with the people against the sitting government. Kenya is still better, far better than Nigeria's, their situation. But look at what is happening to them today. Nigeria's own is coming. You know, as Obasanjo said some time ago, I don't remember the content, but this is something like the wahala that's coming to meet somebody is still doing push-up or press-up in Afghanistan. This one, Kyrgyzstan, the press-up they go on. But I can tell you for free, we can't escape it. It's just there. We can't escape it. We can go all directions, but that thing is there. The revolution is there. It must happen. It will happen. When is just the only thing we can consider. If it's not an option, it will happen. Because nothing is working. Look at it, right? The police officers retired. Right now, the pension scheme in Nigeria is over, the Nigerian police pension scheme is over 1 trillion naira. Over 1 trillion naira. And you're telling me you cannot take care of your retirees, whose money you are taking 8% every month while they were in service, plus the 10% you take from their money as their employer? Hey, let's cut the joke, man. These people, what we have right now, you have criminals who are in power and they are just swallowing everything. They are not just stealing, and they are swallowing everything, gobbling everything in sight. And it's affecting people. The effect or the consequences is what you're seeing in unlikely places of the country, unlikely quarters. Security. Your security is shaking right now. So for me, just like Anosuke, I really do not have that sympathy for them. But I could say I empathize with their situation, because right now it's a matter of food? Can they feed their families? Can they send their children to schools? Can they pay for their accommodation? Can they even do anything that makes them meaningful, that makes life meaningful to them? No, nobody's even thinking about it. We are all thinking about how do we survive every moment now, not even tomorrow. 1 hour time, they can increase fuel. In another minute, anything can happen. That's the situation in Nigeria right now. Nothing is predictable. Meanwhile, the standard of living has gone below depths. Cost of living has gone beyond the heavens. These are the reasons why these people are on the street protesting, disregarding where they are coming from. Security, such a sensitive and strategic part of our lives. So for me, I agree with Anosike. I do not pity them. These were the same people when they were in service, most of them there, were used against NSAS, bad governance children, kids, their children's age mates. So I guess the dish is being served around right now. It's just that it's getting colder and colder by the sector that receives it, or by the people that receive it. That's what I think. Thank you.
All right, Dr. Anosike, what does this say? If those who are retired are treated this way, what will now go through the minds of those who are currently serving? Is that not going to encourage them to be more corrupt and save for tomorrow at the detriment of Nigeria? Yeah, we are not saying the Nigerian police is not corrupt. We need to encourage them to increase the pace of their corruption at the detriment of people they are supposed to serve, knowing that there's no retirement future for every one of them when they leave the Nigerian police force, because we know there's no barracks for them, there's nowhere they will go. They will have to go to the streets, back to where they came from before they joined the Nigerian police.
Jerry, Nigerian police need no advice. They already know what to do, and they are doing it. They already know what to do, and they are doing it. But when somebody served meritoriously, understand? When somebody served meritoriously and he retires, the country, the state, the local government, the people do encourage them, do appreciate them. In America, if you want to enter an airline, elderly people and those in the military are given preference. Understand me?
Yes.
You don't struggle with them because they are given this privilege because they served meritoriously for the people. They lay down their life for the people, but not the Nigerian police who were beating you, extorting you, manipulating you, telling lies against you. So there's nothing to remember them. There's no good memories about the Nigerian police. There's no good memories about the Nigerian police. So I cannot advise them. What would you say? Where you were taking 500 naira, start taking 1,000, isn't it? They already know what to do.
All right, they already know what to do, but would that now make things more difficult for the ordinary Nigerians? Because bail is free, but when you get to the police station, you will find out whether it's free or not. Yes. So are we going to see an increment of bail? And of course, see more torture to Nigerians who fall into police nets, knowing that when they retire, their fate might be that their pension, which is being deducted, will not be given back to them when they retire.
When you retire, you're on your own.
On your own. So is that not endangering the lives of ordinary Nigerians who have nobody to run to? Because last week we just saw a report where the number of prisoners who are awaiting trial are more than 61%. I think we saw that news. That means we might be getting to a situation where we'll be having 90% awaiting trial, because the police will intensify their effort in making sure a lot of people are under a situation of awaiting trial. Mr. Chris.
Now there, because the whole thing is funny. I just love the way he puts things there. Of course, the police people, they know what they're doing. You don't need to teach them. The only thing here is that it's becoming frightening. It's becoming more terrifying now. It's unfortunate, really. The guy now enacted. In fact, let me even give you the scenario. The guy you used to the Egbetokun guy, the IG said, go and be guarding your former colleague so that people will not infiltrate the protest. Those people are also watching. Oh, so me, I'm guiding them now. When I leave, my own too will become like this. So they are generating a very bad precedent right now. And the guy on active service right now, it will now start thinking of his way out. If you like, maybe, or like you said, if he was collecting 500 naira per bribe, you start thinking of 1,000, 1,500. And don't forget, well, though the claims may not have been publicly substantiated, so police people, security forces are part of the kidnap industry now. They will just go and enter the kidnapping industry because that place you get a lot of more money, or even flavor their operations more now with some kidnapping tone. Kidnap you somewhere and say they want to take you to the police station, take you to one corner and say, oh yeah, pay something. Or even take you to the police station because they already have a DPO who is very, very amenable to that kind of arrangement. As Fela said, maybe the DPO is the MD of that police station bank. We say, okay, oh yeah, now go and ask them how much can they pay. They will leave the prison now or the cell now. That is the situation you are facing now. So really, the problem is it's going to be tougher for Nigerians. The police people are now seeing that even their own job, more than any time before, is no longer secure. So everybody go turn the gun into a crime tool now to acquire as much money as they can while they are still in service. Because they know that the country doesn't care for them. The government really don't even have anything for them. So they are now, the gun is now their own means of survival and preparing for their own retirement. And the uniform, of course. So that is where we are. Nothing, it can never get better. It can only get worse. And of course, the people that you are, the unarmed civilians you are harassing, extorting, and oppressing will also grow by the day. Their resilience will grow by the day, and then before you know it, they will counter you. And then at the end of the day, the revolution I'm talking about will blow up. That's where we are just headed in all of this drama and details that we are seeing. That's where we're headed. We can't escape it. I'll repeat it. We cannot escape it. So for me, this is not good news for Nigeria. Of course, Nigerians are used to bad news anyway. So this is just going to get worse. And we hope to God that God just saves us before it goes beyond something we can all bear. Thank you.
All right. Okay. If an AIG was already retired, according to findings, they discovered that he was getting payments into his own private account to a tune of 149 million, which is supposed to be expense for chartered flights for the current sitting IG. It looks like at the higher up, they already settled even while in retirement, while the rank and file are being left to rot at the end of the day. What does this say about the police system, and how long will they be able to sustain this style, this operation? Because even in the military, we've seen situations like that where the top majors and so on and so forth are doing very well at the detriment of rank and file. Is that not a dangerous way to run a force, for instance, like the police force?
Well, for me, one of the grievances that I have with this punishment, they find it difficult to confront their enemies. The masses are not their enemies. The masses are not their problems. The masses did not employ them. Then why focusing on the masses? They know their enemy, they leave their enemy, and now be doing a transfer of aggression on innocent people. Now, before that's in the army, understand me, brigadiers, generals hardly do queue because those people are comfortable. They are well taken care of. It is the majors, the lieutenants that do queue because those are the struggling ones. So there's once you go beyond the rank of DCP, you are already there. Understand me? You are already there. So things will begin to fall for you, whether even the ones that you want and the ones that you don't want. So it is the rank and files that are feeling this heat. But instead of focusing on the government, they're now focusing on the people. Instead of focusing on the government, they now focus on the people. I think in Uganda, I read some time ago, I read of somebody, a soldier or a policeman, killing the man he was supposed to be protecting. Because the man has looked at his future, his children, and say there's no way. Understand me? So how did Idi Amin became the head of state? He was leading his master from the back. One day he stepped in his front. Understand me? Asked him to surrender. Understand? So these people should know who their enemies are. The masses are not their enemies. The masses did not employ them. But they are now leaving those that employ them, those that are eating their money, are now be transferring their anger on the masses. That's why I'm not happy with them. Understand? They don't have separate filling stations. They don't have separate markets. Their children don't have or the different schools. Their barracks are like where mad people are staying. Understand me? Their children, and if you look at police children, they look haggard.
Not all of them. Anyway,
I mean the rank and file. So, or the masses are not their problem. But instead of focusing on those
who are the problem?
Who are their problems? They're not focusing on the people.
Don't you think even their training restricts them from even openly protesting? And we know that, I think it was only one time we saw serving police officers protest between the rank and file. I think that was under Lushengo's government. And it's really forbidden for them to air their views publicly. And with the way and manner the police is, it looks like they are on their own. And that is why you find that most of them, they've bounced back on the citizens. They use the uniform to harass the citizens.
Citizen, their problems?
Definitely not.
So for me, it is the evil that they do that has come back to hurt them.
Now, let me go to Mr. Chris. What should the IGP be doing? Because it's really sad that I know during the Obasanjo time there was a pension scheme that was set up to benefit a lot of police officers who were benefiting from it for a long time. But if there is issues with the pension now, it means that the leadership has altered that transition that has made it easy for those who are retired, are well settled and well taken care of. I think I even saw a video that went viral where a retired police officer said he has only gotten 2 million since he retired after so many years from the Nigerian police, which is totally uncalled for. And of course, we all know what that kind of money means in this era. Those money no longer have the value like it used to have back in the year 2000, 2005, and so on and so forth. This is 2025. Reality has to set in. That means maybe I know definitely it's not going to be enough, whatever has been set aside for these retired officers.
Well, you must know that, I just told you, the estimated fund in the Nigerian pension, police pension account is over 1 trillion naira. And I'm sure it's mounting. What you should know, and let's say suspect, is that cookie jar may have gone down. Maybe we are just hearing figures. And for every naira you take from that jar, you are depriving one individual, a whole bunch of retired police people of their money. And the result is what we're seeing today. So really, what you're saying is that they've descended on that cookie jar and not much is left. And so not much can be shared, if anything at all, to those deserving of the money. So that's what you have. Of course, it's still, I am one of you who tells you we have gone beyond corruption. It's criminality, We haven't gone beyond impunity. It's criminality right now. So that is the criminality that's going on, concerning that money. So that is the truth. And the impact is that means you are having a whole lot more people who are hungry now, who are poverty-stricken now, some of them may even be homeless because they may not have money to even pay for their accommodation. And then with a lot more children out of school because they can no longer pay their children's school fees. So these are the consequences, and this is the mounting problem that the country is facing now. And when you add security to a nation's problem, then that country is virtually ready to go under. And I will tell you for free that those police people who have been deprived of their pension today, these are people who are active and who are actively in charge of certain sensitive and strategic positions in the force. They still have their alliances there. They still have their loyal boys there. They still have their hands in the system. So, you are looking at people who can sabotage your system, man. So, really, we are just sitting on a keg of, this one is no longer gunpowder, on a keg of bomb. Maybe it's even nuclear that we are experiencing now. Because we are talking about, very soon, maybe the soldiers will join. Don't forget, the soldiers are even getting worse deal right now. Their missions being sabotaged by their own officers. In the hands of ragtag armies in the name of insurgents and terrorists and what have you. So the country is in tatters. We are really in tatters right now. The police pension, this thing you are saying, is just one minute detail of the bomb thread burning. It remains for make you read the bomb. When you read the bomb, and nobody go feel stand there. So that is the way I'm looking at this thing. So it's unfortunate that we have found ourselves in this situation. And one that my brother Anosgi will say, one cannot really empathize with the people involved because they are also part of the problem for the Nigerians. And of course the fear is that they would transfer their aggression, deepen that aggression more against Nigerians. Of course, that's where the main problem will be. And I don't know if Nigerians will be ready to take any more. So, but then what we're saying is, an uncovering of the last part, the part that matters, that makes your country sovereign. This is Homeland Security being torn naked right now, for all to see. I don't know what will happen, soon. Maybe the army will join. I don't know how they will join because they are going through hell. Maybe the even intelligence will join because they too will have retirees or even people who are disgruntled within the system. So it is not safe. We are not safe right now anymore because if once there is rumbling in your security, within your security architecture, then there's a problem. Not just for the civil populace, but for the country at large. So So that is the way I see this, and that is where we are headed as I speak right now. And we all know this is the truth and this is the fact. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Let me now go to the issues of the West African Examination Council, talking about WAEC, has denied rumors that the 2025 West African Senior School Certificate Examination for schools candidates has been cancelled due to widespread examination malpractice. In a press release, WAEC described the reports as false and mischievous and asked the public to disregard them. WAEC assured that the examination has not been cancelled and that the marking of script has been concluded. The results are expected to be released on or before August 4, 2025. The council warned that the false information was likely spread by individuals attempting to discredit WAEC and create panic among candidates and stakeholders. WAEC advised the public to rely solely on its verified social media platforms and accredited media outlets for authentic information. And of course, a clarification comes amid concerns among students and parents following the viral rumor. In this age and dispensation, we expect people to understand what is real and what is fake. Rumors are very, very wide. And maybe not back in the days, we used to hear that there will be missing scripts and so on and so. We'll have to wait until the dying time. But what do you think would have triggered the spread of such damaging fake news about the cancellation of the WAEC results?
Well, let me just go briefly to the other issue.
Okay.
Are you aware that over 50% of Nigeria policemen are ordinary to VIPs? Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
Even allocation of ordinaries is one of the most lucrative business for the IG. Understand me? That's the allocation of ordinaries. That's why when a new IG comes, the first thing that he will do is that he will announce, I'm going to withdraw all the ordinaries that are following people who are not qualified. Once that announcement is made, where he's going to is to increase the money for the allocation. So that's where they will begin that to get all the money that they spent in becoming or the IG. Because it's always for the highest bidder. It doesn't come on merit. Now, if these people that are serving are ordinaries to this VIP decide today we are dropping our guns. Understand me? Understand? We are no more guarding anybody. Whatever they want, government will do it.
So you're saying maybe they should go in arms, in arms with these protesters?
So this thing that they are doing is just a waste of time.
Not going to have any effect.
Understand me? All those people that are guarding these VIPs withdraw from guarding for just one day. They will run and do what they want.
Are you talking to the National Assembly as well? And as well as other government officials and their friends?
Babio, who has more than 20 mopos guarding him. When he turned his back, he didn't see any mopo. Understand me? He will know that his life is at risk. So these policemen don't know all the power that they have. That's their problem. They don't know the power that they have. If they know it, within 24 hours, government will do the demand. Then on the issue of WAEC, social media is doing, it's like, or the Bible said that whatever God created, it creates the opposite. Understand me? Man, woman. Understand? So social media is good, but it has its own downside. It is doing a lot of harm. And all this thing is putting a lot of pressure on some institutions. Because now anybody with an Android phone is a journalist. He can stay in his bedroom and text anything, post anything, and it will go viral. The same way, people who we are hiding people from the window when we were playing masquerades are now heroes on social media. Cowards are now heroes, champions on social media. That is the disadvantage of all these things. So, WAEC has a process. Understand me? The time for the releasing of WAEC has not passed. Then why spreading rumor that it had been cancelled? Understand me? Why the rumor, assuming that they say we will release the result by August 4th. Then up to 10th, it wasn't released. That's where this suspicion, what is happening, why the delay. So for me, even I'm happy that they said that the marking has been concluded. If not, it will put pressure on those marking the scripts.
Okay, let me now take this to Mr. Chris. Take a look at the WAEC situation. Definitely, it's a really, really worrisome one because it almost became a big issue. But WAEC has come out to downplay it. Do you think that misinformation is one of the major issues that as a country we face? Most especially, a lot of people go to social media and make a lot of misinformation. Not like it was not like that back in the days. And when it comes to the issue of malpractice, are they not supposed to be a selected way where they will figure out those who were involved and leave out those who were not involved, not to fall victim of a situation where some, the bad eggs, will now become a problem where they want to cancel exams?
Well, let me begin from the malpractice side. Long before the social media, the advent of the social media, and before we got to this stage where everybody don't open eyes, so malpractice was easy to detect now. Yeah, you either somebody want to buy paper for his child or something, they'll be detected once and for all. But right now, everybody is hungry, so and the institutions have broken down. Credibility and integrity have gone to the dogs. Just a little left. So everybody is hungry. So malpractice, as it were, will continue until God helps us out of the criminals we have in power, because that is, the problem here. It percolates down to the last individual and institution in a country. Now, talking about the misinformation or malinformation or disinformation, as it were, on social media and all that. Look, the only solution I see here is that institutions such as WAEC and other institutions, governmental and non-governmental, will now have to double down on using mainstream media with, with social media as a far option for a secondary mode of information dissemination. Because if people now know that, well, if you want to get a real authentic source, check out VOP TV. You will hear the result, the right information about WAEC or any other thing you want to hear. That is where these people should go now. That's to tell you that no matter how social media, how big and deep social media is, it can never beat the integrity and the credibility of the mainstream media, because those ones have a lot of reputation to protect. So for me, all the drama and everything, this is where the solution lies. WAEC have to now be sure, or have to now make sure that henceforth, and we'll spread it all over social media if they can, that if you want the right information, please check out this mainstream media. And they make it an institutional point of it, note of it, so that even as a WAEC candidate, you know that if you want to hear anything about WAEC, that you will believe, you have to tune on your TV, or you go to the website, verified website of that of a VOP television, where you can get the right and authentic information. Period. That's the only way this one can stop. All this one, everybody's crying about it. For me, it doesn't make any sense.
All right.
It doesn't make any meaning. It doesn't change the compass of the error that's being widely circulated. Just let them make sure that they change their policy.
Okay.
Downplay social media information as your window, as your information dissemination window, and then upgrade and upscale your engagement of the mainstream media. That way, all this nonsense will stop.
Right.
They will stop one time, or if they don't stop, they will reduce to the BRS minimum. Before I close, let me quickly add to what Anosike said. See, the athletes you are telling to go and join this their colleague, they can't, because they get money every day serving this VIP. Every day, good money that they can't even dream up for their monthly salary. They know that one day to even deprive of themselves of that kind of money, it won't happen. No. My brother, it won't happen. So that is why, when I do agree with you that these people on the street won't make any money, but to a large extent, I really can almost not agree like that, because at least it has started something. It has started something, and it's shaking the police force, the police elites, and so I think they are listening to them. And well, of course, to the Nigerians, it has started something, and Nigerians have taken notice. Thank you.
All right, let's wrap it up today, where the PDP National Publicity Secretary, talking about Debo Ologunagba, stated that the party has a strong base and national spread. He also described the President Tinubu as a bad market and a one-term president, asserting that no patriotic Nigerian will support him in 2027 due to the APC's numerous failures. He emphasized that Nigerians are eager for the PDP's return, and the party's members are not defecting to other parties due to hunger or insecurity. Dr. Anosike, do you agree with Debo, first of all, that those who vote for Tinubu in 2027, anyway, I know your stance on that. Anyway, well, to add to Debo's own comments on calling him a one-term president, bad market, and so on and so forth.
Tinubu is a very bad market, and nobody in his right senses will patronize a bad product. Understand me? But where I disagree with him is where he said that PDP is ready to take down Tinubu. PDP is dead. PDP is dead. Before December, most of the people in PDP will move over to ADC, and it's already happening in the north as we speak. So let Nelson Wike carry put the PDP in his pocket. PDP is dead. Whoever is still talking about a PDP is a joker. What I want is let Nelson Wike in 2027 become a PDP presidential candidate. Then let Damagu become his vice presidential candidate. 2 days to the election, they will say we have stepped down for Tinubu, because that is what Wike is working for. So that PDP will not have any presidential candidate in 2027. And that's why Atiku made a very smart move.
Do you think that Wike's camp has succeeded in what they wanted to achieve, going by what PDP is?
I said that Atiku made a smart move, because if Atiku had remained in PDP, he would not have contested. So he made a smart move by moving over to ADC.
All right, just in 1 minute, Mr. Chris, why did it take PDP so long to come out now and start saying all of this? Because are they living in the paradise of that they still have a stake ahead of the presidential election in 2027?
Can you quickly repeat that, please?
Yeah, why did PDP have to wait till now to start saying whoever votes for Tinubu in 2027 is unpatriotic and so on and so forth? Why did they have to leave it so late? Because many of the members have left the party, saying that the party has lost focus.
Well, I don't think anyone said it now. The party is dead. The party is dead. Anybody listening to PDP is not even a patriotic Nigerian anyway. So Tinubu's bad market nature is known. Tinubu did not win 2023 election. So same thing he will do. He will not win 2027 election, but he will become president. That's what I'm telling you. The only thing is this. If the coalition is serious, it will gather more numbers of Nigerians who will be ready to stand and fight for their votes this time. And of course, the fighting is what would lead to the real birth of the Nigeria that we seek. It will not come easy. It will not come without violence. It will come with violence. I will tell you that. Because this guy will not leave that seat in 2027. He will not win no election. He didn't win any election. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. Our strategies should just be focused on getting every Nigerian to buy into the new Nigeria or the real Nigeria that we all desire. And we will be ready to grab it, snatch it, and fight for it this time. Now we are not running anywhere. Unlike
that's the
that's where I look at it.
That's the modus operandi of your president.
Yes, Nigeria will copy from him.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Chris. It's been awesome having you on the issues.
My pleasure, my brother.
All right, Dr. Anoski, are you going to grab, snatch, run with it eventually?
I'm a gentleman. I'm a gentleman.
Okay, you will sit and watch your vote to be snatched, run away with?
Nobody's snatching it.
Okay, I don't think you'll be this gentle when you're snatching it.
Nobody will snatch it. My vote will count.
All right.
And Tinubu will come back to Ikoyi.
All right. Okay. That's all for today's episode of the issues, from the police welfare controversy to WAEC's updates and the PDP's confidence in defeating Tinubu in 2027. We have covered the key stories that are shaping our nation. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for more in-depth analysis and updates on the issues that matter. Until then, stay informed, stay engaged. See you next time on the issues. I am Jerry Apelai, and this has been the issues on Voice of the People Television.